And welcome to the SEK Sports Network, bringing you the very best coverage of high school sports throughout Southeast Kansas.
And we welcome you to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF. Jeff Carpenter bringing you your play-by-play tonight. We are in Oswego, Kansas, as the Oswego Indians set to host the visiting Erie Red Devils in a non-league matchup. Week 2 of the high school game of the week, Friday Night Lights football. Pleased to have you join our broadcast. These two teams coming in on polar opposites basically tonight, as the Oswego Indians winning in week 1 as they defeated the Marantha Academy Eagles out of Shawnee, Kansas, 44-21 in a big first week win for head coach Travis Hurley's Oswego Indian. For the Erie Red Devils, they lost their first game of the 2014 season as they played at home against the Fredonia Yellow Jackets. It was a 27-6 loss for the Erie Red Devils, their 10th straight loss dating back to an 0-9 season last year. So trying to get back on winning ways will be Erie. Oswego trying to keep the W's coming as they are 1-0 on this new season. And tonight, a little bit of home cooking for the Indians, playing here in Oswego, Kansas in our game of the week. Indians will be in red helmets, red jerseys, gray pants with red trim and gray numbers. Erie, the road team, they'll be with white jerseys, black pants, and black numbers. And I'm going to take a quick look here at some of the starters for both of these two teams tonight. First off, for the Oswego Indians, their head coach Travis Hurley. On offense, Coach Hurley will send out quarterback number 4, John Walker. He's a junior, 5'7", 145-pounder. His fullback, number 22, Ethan Carter. He is a junior. He's 6 foot, 155 pounds. Split back, number 3, that's Weston Eckerman, a senior, 5'9", 150 pounds. The other split back will be number 15, David McBrien. He's a junior, 5'6", 135 pounds. Split end, number 8, Ethan Garris. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 130 pounds. The other split end will be number 83, Elijah Elliott. He's a sophomore at 6'2", 160 pounds. Up front, at center, number 56, Jacob Walker. He is a freshman, 5'10", 220-pounder. The left guard, number 61, Nick Bolware. He's a junior at 6 foot, 185 pounds. At left tackle, number 55, Ben Dickerson. He's a junior at 6'1", 185-pounder. The right guard, number 77, Jordan Denson. He is a senior, 6'2", 280-pounder. At right tackle, to wind up the offense for the Indians, number 50, Thomas Bittner. He is a junior at 6'1", 210 pounds. On defense for Oswego, one of the D tackles will be number 77, Jordan Denson. The other defensive tackle, number 78, John Young. He's a freshman, 6 foot, 225-pounder. At D end, Nick Bolware. At the other defensive end, number 50, Thomas Bittner. Inside linebacker, number 44, Jacob Huffman. He's a junior, 5'8", 170 pounds. The other inside backer for the Indians, number 45, Bobby Underwood. He's a junior, 5'8", 150 pounds. One of the outside linebackers, number 22, Ethan Carter, and the other outside backer, number 33, Bryce Anderson. He's a senior, 5'9", 145 pounds. At the corners, John Walker, and the other cornerback, number 15, David McBrien. The safety, number 3, Weston Eckerman. That's how the Indians will look offensively and defensively for head coach Travis Hurley. Now for the Erie Red Devils, their head coach, Rick Horton. He will send out offensively at quarterback, number 5, he is a senior, Brett Thompson. Running backs behind Thompson in the offensive backfield, number 25, Brant Beechner, he's a junior, and number 34, Cameron Rice, a sophomore. At tight end for Erie, number 24, J.J. Birch, he's a sophomore. Wide receivers for the Red Devils, number 16, Garrett Peters, he is a senior. The other wide out, number 29, Riley Angleton, he's a junior. Up front, the Hog Mollies on offense for the Red Devils. The center, number 54, Zach Thompson. He is the sophomore. Left guard, number 69, Matt Brungart, a junior. At left tackle, number 60, Rowdy Leahy. He's a senior. Right side at guard, number 51, Wyatt Taylor. He is a junior. And at right tackle, number 78, Trey Colburn. He's the senior. On the defensive side of things for Erie, at D tackle will be Wyatt Taylor. The other defensive tackle, Trey Colburn. Defensive ends, number 74, Landon Dedeker. He is a freshman. The other defensive end will be Rowdy Leahy. Inside linebackers for the Red Devils, Cameron Rice and Matt Brungart. On the outside linebackers, Garrick Peters on one side. On the other side, it'll be Brant Beechner. And at corners for Erie, J.J. Birch and Riley Angleton. The free safety will be number 5, Brett Thompson. Doing the kicking and punting chores for Erie tonight will be number 5, Brett Thompson. He is also, of course, their quarterback and their free safety. Kick returners and punt returners for the Red Devils, number 25, Brant Beechner, and number 29, Riley Angleton. So one of the things really that sticks out, if you listened to the starters offensively and defensively for Erie, virtually every player doubles up on offense and defense except one, and that on defense is Landon Dedeker, the freshman, playing only on the defensive side of the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see just how the Red Devils do as the game unwinds and goes down the stretch in the third and fourth quarters as far as stamina goes with that many players going both ways. Right now, we're going to take a break in honor of our national anthem. When we come back, one step closer to the start of your game. You're listening to the Game of the Week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, Kansas. Jeff Carpenter with your high school Game of the Week here on 104.1 FM KGGF. Again, the pregame ceremonies winding down as the captains for both teams coming out to midfield. Again, Oswego, the home team, they're 1-0 on the young season, knocking off Marantha Academy Eagles in week 1 by a 44-21 margin. And the Erie Red Devils losing a hard-fought 27-6 contest at home against the Fredonia Yellow Jackets. They're going to try to figure out how to get the elusive first win that's evaded them for all of last season and week 1 here in the 2014 season. Cool night here in Oswego. Mother Nature, it seems like once people started talking about high school football, the weather decided to get kind of cool. So tonight, going to watch the temperatures dip supposedly somewhere in the high 40s or at least the low 50s anyway. So we'll keep an eye on that. Also the wind blowing here, kind of gusting, so that's going to play a part in the passing game for both teams. Also in handling some of the punts for the returners. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But tonight, football on the horizon. Friday Night Lights football, the game of the week. Again, the home of the game of the week here on 104.1 FM KGGF. Erie Red Devils, they will be kicking off to start the game. Devils going left to right on the dial. They are the visiting team. Erie again in red helmets, white jerseys, black pants, black numbers. The hometown Indians, red helmets, red jerseys, gray numbers, gray pants. Sit back and relax to the best of Friday Night Lights football. Again, both teams ready to go. And the kick is away. Pretty good kick. Back to about the 5-yard line, up to the 10, 15, 20. He's out across the 20, the 25, the 30. Cuts it against the grain, the 40, midfield. And he's into Red Devil territory around the 46-yard line. Monster return by Weston Eckerman, the senior, as he brings that one back nearly 50 yards on the opening kickoff and puts the Indian offense in great field position. 1st and 10 at the Erie 44-yard line. Just underway, 11:49 showing here in the first quarter. Indians on the move right to left. They'll go with a pistol gun formation in the backfield, man in motion. This time he's going to hand off. It's Eckerman again, and he's got good yardage out near the first down marker before he's wrestled down after about a 9-yard gain. Cameron Rice in on the stop for the Erie defense, but that is a gain of 9. Brings up now 2nd down 1 for the Oswego offense. Ball position just inside the Erie 35-yard line. Again, pistol gun formation. Walker, the quarterback, got one back behind him. Now man in motion. Now a little combobulation in the backfield. He does get the quick handoff, though, to the up back, and that's Ethan Carter. As he plows ahead for the first down yardage to inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 5. So a fresh set of downs for Oswego. 1st and 10. Nearing the 11-minute mark, first quarter, ball inside the 30-yard line. Indians on the move, the initial possession of the game after a great 50-plus yard kickoff return by Weston Eckerman. Again, the pistol gun formation. Walker, the quarterback, one back behind him, wideouts each side. Now man in motion, slot back. He'll pitch it slot back. It's Eckerman coming near side. He's looking for a lane, and he'll be tripped up near the 25-yard line. In on the stop, J.J. Birch for the Red Devil defense. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Brings up now 2nd down and 6 for the Indian offense. The ball right near the Erie 25-yard line. 10:39 on the clock, first quarter. 0-0 scoreboard. Oswego threatening. They'll go pistol gun formation. Slot backs each side of the field. One back behind the quarterback, Walker. This time Walker's going to keep it on the quarterback option, and he'll dive forward for positive yardage. In on the stop for the Erie defense, Garrick Peters. That's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. So Walker picking up a nice little 4-yard scramble on the quarterback option keep. Brings up now 3rd down 2. Ball positioned just outside the 20-yard line, about the 21. Again, Walker goes pistol gun set, lined up about 4 yards behind the center. This time he fakes it again. Quarterback option. He has a lane. He's inside the 15, the 10, the 5, spinning through tackles to about the 4-yard line. And on the stop, J.J. Birch. Huge gain on the play, though. Walker picking up 15 plus on the carry. They give him about 18 altogether. So it's going to bring up now 1st and goal as the ball just outside the Red Devil 5-yard line. Oswego knocking on the door. First possession, 9:30 and counting. Again, pistol gun set. John Walker, the quarterback, slot back in motion. And now we're going to get whistles to stop play. Looks like they're going to have too many guys in motion for the Indian offense, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. Wind blowing about 15 miles an hour right in the face of Oswego on this drive, but it's really not mattering as the Indians, it's been the ground and pound attack running the football. Red Devil defense trying to dig in. The ball moved out now to about the 10-yard line after the penalty. Again, pistol gun formation. Walker, one back behind him. He's got wide out split left side. He'll run the option, pitches the tailback. It's a fumble in the backfield. And Oswego manages to maintain possession as Ethan Carter unable to handle the rock on the pitch. And that's going to be a big loss. Clear back to about the 19-yard line. That's a loss of 9 on the play. So the Indians imploding now upon their own as they're moved back. Well, they're going to put it down at about the 18-yard line. So it brings up now 2nd down and goal from the Erie 18-yard line. Pistol gun set again. Walker, he'll fire near side on the bubble screen. It is complete to the 15 near the 10-yard line. And that was a bullet pass. He hooks up with Ethan Garrett. Garris is going to pick up 10 on the pitch and catch. So now 3rd down and a little over 11 yards to go on a 3rd and goal situation for the Indians. Clock moving under 8 minutes. 2 guys in motion. There should have been a flag, you would have thought. Now it comes in late as running the quarterback option keeps going to be John Walker, but there's laundry all over the field. It's going to be a procedure call going against Oswego. The officials trying to sort this one out. 0-0 if you just tuned into the broadcast. Oswego taking the opening kickoff. They're on their initial drive. And they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. So it's now going to bring up 4th down from the 8-yard line. 4th and goal. Indians going for it. Pistol gun set. Walker, the quarterback, back to throw. He drops back, lofts it into the end zone. He's out of the end zone. Had a man. Looked like it might be a touchdown, but stepping out of the back of the corner of the end zone was David McBrien, incomplete. Tough play for Oswego, and that's a turnover of downs as now Erie takes over 1st and 10. Ball inside their own 10-yard line. 7:22 showing here in the first quarter. The Red Devils survive the drive. At quarterback, Brett Thompson. He'll line up. Oh, the ball pops loose. Who dives on it? And one play, the Red Devils turn it over. It's a fumble. Oswego gets the ball back on a bobbled handoff. So a huge turnover right there, and now Erie's defense back out on the field. This time, short field they're trying to defend at about the 7-yard line. First and goal, Indians. Pistol gun set, Walker, man in motion. He'll hand off, first man through, banging his way. That looked like Ethan Carter, and he's inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. So it's going to be a pickup of about 4 on the carry there for Carter. Now brings up second and goal. Indian offense on the move, right to left. Again, Walker goes pistol gun set. He's got slot in motion coming near side. Walker keeps it, spins away from one, now hits the corner, touchdown. John Walker, the quarterback, from 4 yards out, hits pay dirt with 6:51 showing here in the first quarter. And the Oswego Indians lead 6-0 over the Erie Red Devils. Lining up for the 2-point conversion. Walker goes into that pistol gun set again, one back behind him, 2 slot backs, left slot in motion. This time he's going to pitch it. I think it was an errant pitch that bounced off his back and hits the ground, so it's no good. So it stands 6-0. Oswego Indians on top of the Erie Red Devils, 6:51. First quarter, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, Kansas. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play on the High School Game of the Week, 104.1 FM KGGF. 6:51 here in the first quarter. And on the second try from short range, Oswego Indians, they punch it in from 4 yards out on a quarterback option run by John Walker. 2-point conversion was no good. So the score sticks at 6-zip. Indians set to kick off. Big turnover by the Erie Red Devil offense inside their own 10-yard line. That cost them big. Now Ben Dickerson, he's set to kick off for the Indian special teams from their own 40-yard line. He's got a little bit of a breeze blowing in his face. Kicks it off left-footed, goes right side, field at the 25-yard line. Now up near the 30, the ball pops loose. It's on the turf. And it could be Oswego coming up with another huge turnover. They do. The opportunistic Indian special teams recover the fumble near the Erie 25-yard line. Call it the 27. So a monster turnover, back-to-back turnovers by Erie. Already trailing 6-0 at 6:44 first quarter. Now the Indians on the warpath again with the ball at the 27-yard line. First and 10, Walker pistol gun. Left slot in motion. He'll hand off up back. He's got a lane. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown. 27 yards to the end zone. Ethan Carter. And now 12-0, Oswego starting to stretch the lead a little bit with 6:37 showing here in the first quarter. Like they're lining up for the 2-point conversion attempt are the Oswego Indians. They missed their last one. Pistol gun set, Walker. Carter behind him as the lone back, now slot in motion. Walker's going to keep it, hit in the backfield, and he's going to be stacked up no good on the 2-point conversion. The damage is being done already as 2 touchdowns in back-to-back possessions with 6:37 showing in the first quarter. Oswego 12, Erie 0. We're taking a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego. Fireworks ablaze here for the hometown Indians, up 12-0 here in the first quarter. 6:37 mark. The latest touchdown, a 27-yard jaunt to the end zone by halfback Ethan Carter. 2-point conversion attempt was no good as John Walker was tackled in the offensive backfield. But again, the Indians set to kick off right to left. Dickerson boots it again, left-footed, coming near side, hits at the 30. It's fielded, and immediately they're going to run it out of bounds. As reeling that one in, number 16, Garrick Peters. It's going to be a return of about 3 yards, brings it out to the Erie 36-yard line, first and 10. 6:25 showing here in the first quarter. Again, stiff breeze blowing here in Oswego, Kansas. Temperatures probably about the mid-50s at the present time. Now the Red Devil offense, they've got a stiff wind at their back. For their quarterback, Brett Thompson, he'll line up shotgun set, one back with him. He's back to throw. He's going to launch it deep. There's Peters. Oh, he had a step on the D-back, incomplete, overthrown. Thompson unable to adjust with the stiff wind at his back, and it's an incompletion. Brings up now 2nd down and 10 for the Red Devil offense. Again, the ball just inside their 30-yard line. Everything pretty much going the way of the hometown Oswego Indians. 2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns. As a result, they lead 12-zip. Again, shotgun set, this time 2 backs each side of Thompson. He's going to hand it off to the left back, and he is hit pretty hard right near the line of scrimmage. Forward motion, and his progress is going to get him about 2 yards on the gain. Garrick Peters on the carry. They're going to give him officially a yard on the carry. So now brings up 3rd down 9 for the Red Devil offense. Really, Erie's got to find a way to get a sustained drive just to keep their defense off the field. Under 6 minutes and counting. Down 12-zip. Red Devils go shotgun set. 1 back in the backfield. Thompson, he's back to throw. Rolls out. Far side, has a man. Incomplete. Threw it behind Riley Angleton, his wideout, around the 40-yard line. And it's going to bring up a punting situation. 4th down and 9 for the Erie offense. So nothing happening offensively for the Red Devils again. Now Thompson lining up kind of in a mini shotgun formation. Yeah, he's going to punt it out of that formation, going off the side of his foot over to the left side. Gets a nice roll, though, as it goes inside the end 40-yard line. Going to be down at about the 38. So a punt of about 27 yards on the roll for Brett Thompson with 5:28 showing here in the first quarter. 12-0. Oswego with the early lead here at home over the Erie Red Devils. Little interesting storyline. Red Devil head coach Rick Horton and Indian head coach Travis Hurley both played college football together at Emporia State. So now on opposite sidelines tonight. Pistol gun set, Walker. He'll fake the handoff. No, he will give it to the slot back who's buried in the offensive backfield. Nothing there for the Indians. That was David McBrien. And it's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Brings up now 2nd down 13 for Oswego. Pistol gun formation again for the Indian offense. Walker the quarterback. Got 1 more back right behind him, 3 yards deep. This time Walker's going to fake the handoff. He'll run the option far side. He's got speed, spinning between defenders, still on his feet, diving forward near the 1st down marker at the 47-yard line. That is a gain of 12 for John Walker, and it'll bring up now 3rd down and short. 3rd and 1 for the Indian offense. We're under 5 minutes and counting, 4:42 to be exact here in the first quarter. Indians trying to keep the drive alive. They're up 12-0 over Erie. Walker again goes to the formation at pistol gun set. 2 slot backs, 1 wide out each side of the field. Right slot in motion. This time he hands off up back. He's got a big lane out to the 35, the 45, and he'll be ripped down as again, that's Ethan Carter. Carter's going to pick up about 9 on the play. 1st and 10, Indians. Erie Red Devils struggling to find a way to stop the multiple option threat that Oswego has coming out of the offensive backfield from the pistol gun set. They'll go double slots again. Pistol gun formation, Walker. Wideouts each side of the field. 4-man front, Red Devils. Hands off again, up back, and there he goes on the move. That's Carter. He bangs his way inside the 35-yard line of Erie before he is wrestled down by Matt Brungard. And another huge gain for the Erie, make it for the Oswego Indians. That one going for almost 20, 17 yards officially for Ethan Carter. 1st and 10 from the Erie 34-yard line. Pistol gun set again, Walker. He hands off up back. He'll dive forward to around the 30-yard line. And again, that's Ethan Carter takes the quick handoff. That's a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6, and on the stop for Erie, that's Trey Colborn. Clock moving under 3.5 minutes here in the first quarter. 12-0, Oswego with the lead. Pistol gun formation. John Walker, he's got left slot in motion. He'll pitch to the left slot. 1 tackle missed in the backfield, still on his feet. He's inside the 20, down to about the 12. Big gain of 18 that time for the Oswego Indians. And that was Bryce Anderson picking up 18 yards and a 1st down for the Indian offense. Again, pistol gun set. Clock at 3:10 and counting. Indians knocking on the door again. Walker's going to run the option, and he is ripped down in the backfield for a loss. Huge penetration that time defensively. Coming up with the stops, Rowdy Leahy, the 5'11", 197-pound senior for the Red Devil defense. Loss of 2 on the play. Second down, 12 to go. Indians, they can pick up a first down without punching it into the end zone. They'd have to get it to about the 1 yard line. Clock under 2.5 minutes. Again, it's Walker. He'll do the quarterback keep, and he'll pick up maybe a yard on the play. And on the stop's going to be Colburn again, one of the big D tackles for the Erie Red Devil defense. Gain of 1 for John Walker and Oswego. Brings up now third down, 11. We're nearing the 2:10 mark, first quarter. Big play for both teams right here. Oswego with the 12-0 lead. Erie can ill afford to give up another touchdown. Pistol gun formation. John Walker, quarterback. He's got a slot in motion. He'll hand off, first back through. And we got a late flag that comes in. I believe that was Carter taking the handoff. So going to sort out the laundry here on the field. 1:49 left here in the first quarter. And the referee figuring out what's going on down there. It's going to be a personal foul. Late hit against the Erie Red Devil defense. So that is a killer blow as far as field position goes right now for Erie. As that's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal. It'll be an automatic first down. So the big penalty putting the hurt on the Erie defense, as now the official marking off the yardage should put it somewhere inside the 10 to about, looks like the 6 yard line, I believe. Kind of hard from the angle we're at, but it's going to stay third down. So I thought it would be a first down, evidently not. So third down and about 4. Walker goes pistol gun and a bobbled snap in the backfield. Walker dives on it, and it's going to be a loss of yardage. And he's going to lose practically 3 or 4 on the play. So it's going to bring up now fourth down and call it a long 8 for the Oswego offense. We're under 90 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Indians up 12-0 over Erie. In the Indians winning in week 1 on the road, 44-21 over Marantha Academy. It's out of the Kansas City metro area. Here they go, going for it. Fourth and a long 8. Walker goes pistol gun formation. One back behind him in the backfield. That's Carter. 2 slot backs. He'll drop to throw. Rolls out of the pocket. Looking. Throws. It's picked off by the Devil defense. Big interception. Snuffs out the drive. And I believe that was Garrick Peters coming up with the INT. So Walker throwing the interception, and that ends the drive with 49.7 seconds left. First and 10, Erie. He'll come near side, still on his feet, still running. He's got first down yards and more as he's out near the 30-yard line. Big run that time for Erie. It's going to be number 25, Brant Beechner. Beechner gets it clear out to the 30-yard line. Gain of 21 on the play for Beechner. First and 10. Trip wideouts near side. Shotgun set. Thompson, the quarterback. He'll drop back. He lofts it deep. Oh, way over the head of his wideout, Garrick Peters. That Peters evidently a busted play as he was pulling up and running an out route. That'll bring up second down and 10. Only 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. So far, Brett Thompson 0 for 3 on the night in the passing department. Second down, 10. Erie Devils with the ball. Moving left to right. The ball just outside their 30-yard line. Twin wideouts come near side. Shotgun set. Thompson, he's got 2 backs in the backfield. 1 wide out far side. Thompson's going to keep it. He's going to be drilled in the offensive backfield for a loss of yardage. In on the stop, Ethan Carter. It's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. That should be the last play of the first quarter, and it is. At the end of 1 from Oswego, Kansas, our score. The Oswego Indians 12, the Erie Red Devils 0. We're back to the studios for 60 seconds. You're listening to the high school game of the week, only on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego here at end of first quarter of play, 12-0. Hometown Indians with the lead. Erie with the ball. Be third down and 12. Thompson fires backfield. That's a backwards pass, I believe, that goes incomplete. And it's going to bring up fourth and long for the Erie offense. There's really just nothing going right so far for Erie. They trail 12-0, and it could be a whole lot worse. Brett Thompson, the quarterback, he'll line up about 7 yards deep, probably in a punt formation. He puts a wide out in motion, far side, near side. Thompson will kick it. It's blocked at the 20. Picked up, and now it's loose. And the Indians dive on it at around the 10-yard line. It is recovered by Oswego on the block punt. punt. Ethan Carter coming up with the recovery, and that's one of the dangers when you line up only about 7 yards deep to punt the ball, but that gives you the option when your quarterback is also your punter to possibly pass on a fake punt. But now it backfires. 1st and 10, Indians, 11-19, second quarter, knocking on the door again, up 12-zip. Pistol gun set. John Walker, the quarterback, and he hands off first back through. Nothing there really for Ethan Carter. Yeah, not much there. No gain, in fact, on the play for Carter on the handoff. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Just under 11 minutes here in the second quarter. Again, stiff breeze blowing. It's at the back of the Indian offense. They're inside the red zone of the Red Devils. Ball right at about the 11-yard line. Pistol gun formation. Walker, slot back in motion. He'll pitch to the slot, far side, dodges 2 tackles, dives forward, and he's inside the 10. That was David McBrien. And he is going to be tackled right at about the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 3 on the play for McBrien and Oswego. So it's going to bring up now 3rd down and a long 7 for the Indian offense. Ball at about the 8-yard line of Erie. They can pick up a 1st down without punching it in the end zone. Begin pistol gun formation. Walker, the quarterback, slot back in motion. Hands off right up the middle. A power run that time by Ethan Carter as he gashes the Red Devil defense. J.J. Birch in on the stop for the Red Devils, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play again for Oswego. Inching ever closer to the goal line of Erie are the Oswego Indians, already up 12-0. 9:20 and counting, second quarter. It's now 4th down. They're going for it. They need about 3 yards to make the 1st down. 3.5 for the touchdown. John Walker, quarterback, pistol gun set. Oh, the ball's bobbled. Walker picks it up, still on his feet. He's still alive temporarily, and now he's buried by the Red Devils in the backfield at around the 11-yard line. Bad time for an errant snap and a bobble by the quarterback, as he's going to lose about 6 on the play. So when you think about it, if you just joined our broadcast, folks, it's 12-0 Oswego, but the Indians have wasted 2 opportunities inside the red zone of the Red Devils, and now again they hand the ball over on downs back to Erie at about the 11-yard line. Thompson's going to run the quarterback option. He'll come near side, and he's brought down around the 14-yard line. In on the stop for the Indian defense, that's Ben Dickerson. Thompson will pick up 3 on the quarterback option. 2nd down, 7. We go under 9 minutes here in the second quarter, 12-0. Oswego Indians with the lead over the Erie Red Devils on the high school game of the week. Handoff right up the middle. Ball pops loose again. And this time, I think Erie might have had Lady Luck smile on them as they get the ball back, but carrying the rock that time was number 34. That was Cameron Rice as the ball popped loose. And now we're going to have a holding call. There was a penalty. Actually, Oswego recovered the fumble. I beg your pardon. At first they signaled that Erie had came up with it, but the Indians come up with the fumble recovery, the 3rd turnover here in the ball game at the 8:27 mark of the second quarter. Indians with the ball at the Erie 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, pistol gun formation. John Walker, the quarterback. He has 1 back behind him in the backfield. He'll hand off to first back through, and that's going to be Ethan Carter again. Or no, beg your pardon, that's not Carter. That was Jacob Huffman who slipped into the lineup on me. Number 44, Jacob Huffman carrying the football. He'll pick up 3 on the carry. Brings up now 2nd down and 7 for the Indian offense. We near the 8-minute mark, second quarter. Pistol gun set. Huffman stays in at the tailback, right behind Walker, the quarterback. Walker throws. Bubble screen. Incomplete. That was dangerous. Could have been picked off on the deflection. But it is an incompleted pass. Brings up now 3rd down, 7 for the Oswego offense. And you got to give a lot of credit to the Erie Red Devil defense. They have been out there the majority of the first half, and the Devils have only surrendered 12 points at this point of the game. Walker and the Indians again line up, 3rd down, 7. Huffman tailback right behind him. 2 slot backs. Walker rolls out far side, looking, fires, And he's looking into the corner of the end zone, diving incomplete, almost coming up with a magic catch in the back of the end zone, but unable to do so. That's going to be an incompleted pass, and now 4th down, 7 coming up for the Oswego Indians. 7:51, second quarter, 12-0. Oswego with the lead over Erie. Non-league matchup, week 2 of the high school game of the week here on 104.1 FM, KGGF. Again, pistol gun set, Walker right behind him, Huffman. Walker to throw, looks, lofts it into the end zone. Touchdown! Beautiful pass from John Walker as he lofts it, feather touch to his wide out into the end zone. It's going to be number 8 coming up with the catch. That's Ethan Garris. So Garris comes up with the touchdown catch from Walker. That one from 17 yards. And now for the 2-point conversion for the Indians. They try to power it right into the line of scrimmage. 18-0 after the latest touchdown. This one on a 17-yard TD pass from Walker to Ethan Garris. 7:45 showing here in the second quarter. Oswego's lead swells to 18. They're still trying to sort out what's going on down on the field, so that's why we have a little delay here. We'll try to get you updated here once we figure it out. And now the referee wearing the white hat, he's got the answers, but still not giving them to us. So we'll wait it out here, kind of get you up to speed what's happened so far. Oswego striking the scoreboard twice in the first quarter. Both of those on the ground touchdowns, one of them by John Walker, 4 yards out. They missed the 2-point conversion, and then a 27-yard touchdown run by his tailback Ethan Carter. They led 12-0 at the end of one, and now tacked on another touchdown on a 17-yard aerial strike by Walker to Garris. So now we're going to try the 2-point conversion again. So just a do-over. Here we go. Pistol gun set, Walker. Again, Huffman, tailback. Walker's going to keep it, dives forward. I don't believe he'll get it, and it's no good. So Erie shuts down another 2-point conversion attempt, but it's not the 2-pointers that are killing the Red Devils. It's the 6-point touchdowns as they trail 18-0, 7:45 second quarter. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego. Another touchdown by the hometown Indians with 7:45 showing in the second quarter. Here's a 17-yard scoring toss by Walker to Garris, his wide out. 2-point conversion run, no good again. 18-0, Oswego with the lead. And the Indians yet again to kick off to the Erie Red Devils. Cool night here in Oswego, 55 degrees with a 52-degree wind chill is what it feels like. 12-mile-an-hour wind blowing. Kick is away, fielded at the 15-yard line, up to the 20, 25. He has a lane, 30, still on his feet, out near the 40, still going out to midfield. Missing all the tackles is the Oswego special teams as bringing that one back into Indian territory at about the 45-yard line, and now flags fly like crazy on the Red Devils side of the field after a huge run back on the kick return. That was number 25, Brant Beechner, as he brought that one back about 48 yards on the return, but then flags were flying wildly on the far side of the field after the tackle. Got to figure there's going to be some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties somewhere coming out of that big scrum, as there was not only flags flying, players rolling out of there like a barroom brawl. 7:21 showing here in the first half. 18-0. The hometown Oswego Indians enjoying the lead over the visiting Erie Red Devils. Week 2 of the best in the high school game of the week. Bringing it to you live here on 104.1 FM. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play call. Friday Night Lights football, nothing like high school football in small-town America. And sportsmanlike conduct penalty, I believe, is going against Oswego. And again, still a little bit of dishevelment going on out on the field as there's a lot of confusion. As the ball sits right now, it's at the 44-yard line of Oswego, and now here comes the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty marched off against the Indians to take it down to the Oswego 29-yard line. So a monster opportunity, 1st and 10 for the Erie Red Devils with 7:21 showing in the second quarter. They trail 18-0. Brett Thompson, the quarterback, goes shotgun set. He'll hand off. That's Beechner, right side. He's still on his feet. The 20, And he goes inside the 20 after a gain of 15 on the play. Brant Beechner, that's a pretty good guy to hand it off to. I got him unofficially, 2 carries, 36 yards. That's not bad. 1st and 10. Devils, they have the ball. Ball just outside the Oswego 15-yard line. Clock at 7:15 here in the second quarter. Shotgun set. Thompson, he'll hand off again. It's Beechner. He plows into the end-in defense, and he is swarmed under by about 5 tacklers on a gain of somewhere around 3 to 4 yards or more on the play. Ton of bodies there for Oswego. Ethan Carter in on the stop. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play for Brant Beechner and Erie. 2nd down, 6. Wideouts each side of the field. Shotgun set. 2 backs with Thompson in the backfield. He'll hand off. Cameron Rice. This time he sidesteps 1 tackle, and then he is swarmed under by the gang tackling end-in defense. Very short gain on the play. Carter in on the stop for Oswego, also along with number 77. That is Jordan Denson. They're going to give him about a gain of 1 on the play for Beechner. It's going to bring up now 3rd down, 5 for the Erie offense. Wideouts each side. Shotgun set. Thompson, he hands off up the middle. Big hit. Huge hit. Not a lot of running room there. Coming up with a big shot. That was Jacob Huffman. It's going to be a gain of about 1.5 yards on the play for Beechner. 4th down, long 3 coming up. Huge play for Erie. They need a timeout. 5:41 showing here in the second quarter. 18-0. Oswego with the lead. We're going to take 60 seconds with them. You're listening to the high school game of the week right here on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play on the high school game of the week. 104.1 FM KGGF here in the second quarter. The hometown Oswego Indians up 18-0 over the Erie Red Devils. Erie with a 4th down and long 3, trying to convert from about the 7-yard line. Now we've got a little bit of a clock malfunction, so a little hang up here in the action. But again, the night, little brisk wind-wise. It's blowing 12 miles an hour here in Oswego. Temperatures 55 degrees, but with the wind chill, more like a feel of 52. So the real feel 52, I'm pretty much saying it feels more like about 42 right now. But nonetheless, glad to be up in the press box tonight, bringing you all the action and the best of Friday Night Lights football. As always, the home of the high school game of the week, 104.1 FM KGGF. Actually, 18 years of live area high school sports broadcasts. That's what we do. That's what you want. That's what you get. And here tonight, it's 18-0 as the Oswego Indians on top of the Erie Red Devils. Now we got the clock ready to go. Neil Cruz, athletic director here at Oswego High School, getting everything all fixed up. We appreciate him and the hospitality he extends to us tonight. 4th down, 3, huge play for both teams. Indian defense digs in. Red Devil offense, they try to punch it into the end zone or at least get the 1st down, and now it appears that Rick Horton, head coach of the Erie Red Devils, he wants another timeout, so we're going to take 30 seconds with him. 18-0, Oswego with the lead over Erie. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego after the timeout again by the Erie Red Devils. I think we're ready to go. 4th down, 3, $1:05 left before halftime. Red Devils down 18-0. They're trying to get it in the end zone. Thompson at quarterback, shotgun set. He's going to keep it, roll out. He's in trouble, dumps it over the middle. It's complete. Diving forward. This one's going to be close. Depends on the right foot, left foot spot as Thompson hitting Brant Beechner with the middle screen. And he is close to the 1st down yardage needed. No signal yet. If I had to put money on it, I'd say 1st down. It is 1st down. 4-yard gain on the pass from Brett Thompson to his tailback, Brant Beechner, on the little middle screen. And finally, Thompson on the positive side of passing. He's now 1 out of 5 for 4 yards. 1st and 10, make it 1st and goal from about the 4-yard line of Oswego. Shotgun set, Thompson hands it off up the middle. Hit hard, bangs forward. No signal yet. Bodies colliding. A lot of beef down there in the middle of that scrum. They're umpiling bodies. You're going to get maybe about 1.5 yards on the play. And that was Beechner again, right into the teeth of the defense. Guess they're going to give him 2. We're going to take another 30-second timeout. 18-0 Oswego with 36 ticks left. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week, 104.1 FM.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego. Red Devils coming back out. 2nd down and goal from about the 2.5-yard line. Brett Thompson, shotgun set at quarterback. 2 backs with him. He'll hand off right up the middle, banging forward. No signal. The Indian defense, they stiffen as they shut down Cameron Rice shy of the goal line, as he's going to be about 1 yard short. 3rd down and goal coming up for the Red Devils. Quick play, and this time Thompson fires a bullet to his wideout. It's complete for the touchdown. That's Garrick Peters. 1 yard touchdown pass from Thompson to Peters. And Erie gets on the scoreboard with under 16 seconds remaining. 18-6 now in favor of the hometown Oswego Indians. It's not the distance of the pass, it's the magnitude that it carries for the touchdown. Thompson goes for 2, dumps it over the middle. It is complete. Cameron Rice, he catches it, trying to get to the end zone, but he's shoved back by the Indian defense. No good. 2-point conversion snuffed out with 15.7 ticks left before halftime. Oswego 18, Erie 6. Back to the studios for 30 seconds. The High School Game of the Week right here on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, Kansas. Just seconds remaining in the first half, 15.7 to be exact. And the Erie Red Devils finally getting on the scoreboard. Point-blank range touchdown pass, 1 yard out from Brett Thompson to Garrick Peters for the score. The 2-point conversion pass was no good by the Red Devils. And it remains 18-6. With Oswego's lead, Indians are going to get one final chance here with just 15.7 seconds left before the halftime intermission. Set to kick off, Brett Thompson. He'll kick line drive into the wind. It dies at about the 25, fielded up to the 30. Now to the 35, he has a lane. Midfield, the 45, the 40, 35. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Oswego. A huge return for the score. Ethan Carter racing down the field, 65 yards to the end zone if it holds up. And now it appears that there's some talk about a penalty. Is a block in the back on the play, and that is a backbreaker. 2.6 seconds remaining as Ethan Carter had electrified this crowd here in Oswego with a 65-yard scintillating touchdown run, it appears. And now the block in the back is going to spot the ball at the Erie 18-yard line. First down, Indians with 2.5 seconds remaining. They're up 18-6, and here they go trying to get it into the end zone before the intermission. Pistol gun set, John Walker. Carter behind him is the tailback, wideouts each side, twin slot backs. And a bobbled snap. Walker picks it up, rolls out of the pocket, looks, has a man. He's in trouble. He's going to run it. 10, the 5. He dives forward. No signal yet. He was hit at about the 2-yard line. And now the official's still trying to figure out where it's at. It looks like he's going to be about 1 yard short. So a great scramble by John Walker, the quarterback, as he rumbles 16 yards and tripped up at the 1 yard line as time expires in the first half. Oswego Indians 18, the Erie Red Devils 6 here at halftime. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to our high school game of the week here on 104.1 FM KGGF. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play tonight. Here in Oswego, Kansas, the end of one half of play. The Indians of Oswego with the 18-6 lead over the visiting Erie Red Devils. It's been a defensive battle, but also a first half of missed opportunities for the Oswego Indians, as being turned away 3 times in the red zone were the Indians, coming up with no points, but they managed to secure 3 turnovers en route to this 12-point lead here at the halftime intermission. We're going to go over some of our game scoring highlights for all of our listeners here. To start the game in the first quarter, the first score of the night by the Oswego Indians came at the 6:51 mark of the first quarter on a 4-yard touchdown run by quarterback John Walker. The 2-point conversion run was no good by Oswego, and they led 6-0 at that point. And then just a mere 14 seconds later, after recovering a fumble, Oswego goes to the end zone yet again on the ground and pound attack. At the 6:37 mark, a 27-yard touchdown run by tailback Ethan Carter for the score. The 2-point conversion run no good yet again for Oswego, and the Indians led 12-0. 12-0 was the end of the first quarter score, and then in the second quarter, Oswego would get the offense going again with 7:45 showing in the second on a 17-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Walker to his wideout Garris for the end zone touchdown. The 2-point conversion run yet again no good by Oswego, and the Indian lead then was 18-0. Erie getting on the scoreboard with only seconds remaining in the first half, 15 seconds to be exact, as a 1-yard touchdown pass by quarterback Brett Thompson to his tailback Garrick Peters for the score. The 2-point conversion pass was no good by Thompson to Cameron Rice, and 18-6 is how it stands at the end of one half of play here in week 2 of the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF. Oswego Indians winning in week 1 on the road over Kansas City Marantha Academy 44-21. The Erie Red Devils lost a home game to the Fredonia Yellow Jackets 27-6 in week 1. So really a balanced game tonight. It's a cool night. Temperatures in the sub 55 degrees. The real feel, the wind chill temperature at 52, a 12-mile-an-hour wind blowing here in Oswego, Kansas. Damp, wet conditions, but the field in great condition as far as for the players here in the first half. Again, one half of play in the book. The Oswego Indians with the 18-6 lead. We're going to go back to the studios for a 90-second commercial break. When we come back, we'll try to have some individual stats. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF.
And now, back to Friday Night Lights football.
And welcome back to Oswego, halftime of the high school game of the week here on 104.1 FM KGGF. Hometown Oswego Indians leading the Erie Red Devils 18-6 at the intermission break. We're going to take a look at some of the unofficial individual statistics at the halftime break for Oswego. Start looking at the rushing department. Weston Eckerman, he's got 13 yards rushing on 2 carries. John Walker, he's carried the ball a lot. He's the quarterback, operating out of that pistol gun formation. 43 yards on the ground on 9 carries for John Walker. David McBrien, he's carried the ball twice for no yards, simply because he lost 3 yards but had a net gain of 3 on his other carry. Ethan Carter, he's been a workhorse as well. He's operating in the tailback position in that pistol gun formation. Carter was 60 yards on the ground on 9 carries here in the first half. He also has 1 touchdown rushing. Bryce Anderson carrying the ball 1 time for 18 yards. A total of 137 rushing yards unofficially on the ground for the Oswego Indians in the first half. In the passing department, John Walker, he's 2 out of 5 in the first half. He has 1 interception and 1 touchdown, as well as Walker hooking up on a 17-yard scoring strike to his wideout Ethan Garris in the second quarter. Garris with 27 yards reception on 2 2 catches for Oswego in the first half. He has that 1 scoring toss as well that he caught here in the second half of action. Really, that's been about it in the passing department. Not much through the air for Oswego, but they really haven't needed it a lot. They have 27 yards again passing on 2 of 5 attempts with 1 touchdown in the first half. Altogether, if you look at it unofficially, I have them down for 183 yards offensively in the first half, and as I mentioned again, these are unofficial statistics here at halftime. On the flip side, for the Erie Red Devils, it's been rough offensively. Brett Thompson, the quarterback, he's carried the ball 3 times for -3 yards due to quarterback sacks. Thompson, passing department, 2 out of 6 for only 5 yards on the positive side, but he does have the 1-yard touchdown strike to Garrick Peters. Peters, as we mentioned, he has the 1-yard touchdown catch, and he also has 1 yard rushing on the ground. Brant Beechner, really the offensive workhorse, if you want to call it that, in the first half. He has carried the ball 6 times for 44 yards, and he has 1 catch for 4 yards in the first half of play. Cameron Rice, not much of a factor in the first half. He has 1 carry for 1 yard rushing. So as far as the rushing department goes, it's going to be 46 yards offensively on the ground for the Erie Red Devils in the first half. 2 out of 6 passing for a total of 10 yards in the first half, and that gives them 56 yards unofficial of offense for the Erie Red Devils in the first half of play as they trail the hometown Oswego Indians at halftime 18-6 in our high school game of the week. Right now, we're going to head back to the studios for the 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have your second half. You're listening to our high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF. And welcome back to Oswego, getting ready to start the third quarter of action. Halftime score, hometown Oswego Indians enjoying an 18-6 lead over the Erie Red Devils. And again, the opportunities have been there for Oswego as the defense certainly been ball hawking to say the least, as they have forced 3 turnovers in the first half. But unfortunately, Oswego not cashing in on all the opportunities, as they've had the opportunity to really blow this game wide open in the first quarter of play, but unable to put away the Erie Red Devils. 18-6 on the scoreboard. Erie still alive, and in the second half, who knows, anything can happen. Again, the weather conditions tonight, we've got a stiff wind blowing, and of course my directions aren't super great here, but I believe it's blowing out of the northwest if I was to guess, but it's blowing at around 12 miles an hour. A little earlier in our broadcast, we had the temperature showing at around 55 degrees, but the real feel was more like 52. So if anything, it's gotten cooler as the game has progressed. So that's going to be a factor going forward on the running, holding on to the football, passing, catching, the receiving aspect of it, even on punts, kickoffs. The field itself is in really optimal playing condition, as very nice grass surface. It's been well maintained, so there is no problem as far as from the rain on mud or anything like that. Everything looks to be pretty solid there on the footing, but the cool temperatures certainly coming into play tonight for these two teams. 18-6 at the halftime break in favor of Oswego, who's looking for their second win of the 2014 season here in week 2. Oswego winning a road game up in the Kansas City metro area, knocking off Marantha Academy last Friday night by a final score of 44-21. And on the flip side of the field, the Erie Red Devils, they had a home game but let one slip away after leading a good portion of that game against the Fredonia Yellow Jackets. But Fredonia came roaring back to steal a 27-6 win over Erie. So tonight, Rick Horton's Erie Red Devils trying to get back to a winning side of things, and it's been pretty rough. I mean, a very young team are the Red Devils. They were last year, and really this year pretty much the same. And just trying to find a good combination, putting out on the field offensively and defensively for Coach Horton. And so far here in the first half, it's been a very competitive game, 18-6 again in favor of Oswego, but anything can happen in high school football. And we've got a whole second half of action for you here on the high school game of the week, 104.1 FM KGGF. Again, Oswego, the hometown team, red helmets, red jerseys, silver pants, silver numbers. And Erie Red Devils wearing the red helmets with white jerseys, black pants, black numbers as the road team. Wind picking up even more now as up here in the press box. We've got part of the windows open for better viewing, but it's certainly cooling down. Cheerleaders out there, they're all bundled up, got their mittens on. Wouldn't mind having a pair of them myself. Here we go, getting ready to start the third quarter. Oswego's going to be kicking off to Erie. Red Devils waiting to receive the kickoff. They're going to be going left to right on the dial. Natural grass surface here in Oswego. We're getting ready to go. Set to kick off. Ben Dickerson, he's a junior. He boots it away, fielded it around the 20, up to the 25, coming near side at the 30. He's looking for a lane at the 40, still on his feet. Out near midfield, and I believe he's going to be stepped out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Bringing that back was Brant Beechner, and Beechner certainly very adept at running the football as he brings it back nearly 30 yards on the return. First down, Erie, just underway here in the third quarter, 11:51. Devils with their first possession of the second half. They trail 18-6. Brett Thompson, the quarterback, shotgun set, one back on each side of him. He'll hand off Beechner. He stutter steps. He's into Indian territory at the 45, the 40, the 35, and near the 30-yard line. That's a 21-yard gain by Brant Beechner, but there is a late flag that flies in that trailed the play right at about the Oswego 44-yard line. So you got to figure it might have been a block in the back on that one that always seems to nullify a nice run, and that's exactly what it is. It's a block in the back against the Erie Red Devils, but it will still constitute a first down as they'll redo this, but they're going to mark off the penalty yardage. And it's now going to be first down and 11, as it'll be a yard back from the original line of scrimmage at the 46-yard line of Erie. Again, shotgun set. Thompson, he's going to hand off. It's Beechner again, and he's into Oswego territory at around the 47-yard line. Well, that is a gain of 6 on the play. Beg your pardon, that's not Beechner. That's Cameron Rice on the carry. So Rice with a 6-yard carry. And it's going to be second down and 4 for the Red Devil offense. They have the ball in Indian territory just inside the 47-yard line. 11 minutes, 11 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Erie down 18-6 to Oswego. Shotgun set, Thompson. He'll hand off, and this time it is Beechner, and he is plowed into right near the line of scrimmage. Not much there as Thomas Bittner coming up with a pretty good shot there, also along with David McBrien, one of the linebackers. So it's going to be third down, and it's a long 5 right at around the 47-yard line for Erie. Again, Thompson goes shotgun set. He's got one back on each side of him, wideouts each side. He's back to throw. He looks, he fires. It's tipped up in the air, incomplete, or is it intercepted? It's picked off by the Oswego Indian defense as a huge INT by David McBrien. And again, the turnover bug bites Erie, this time with 10:18 showing in the third quarter. They turn it over at the Oswego 34-yard line on the interception by Brett Thompson. Pistol gun formation, John Walker, the quarterback. He'll hand it off. That goes to Huffman as the tailback is hit hard after a short gain on the play. He's going to pick up maybe 2 on the carry. So Huffman picking up some hard yards on that quick hitter handoff. Brings up now second down. They're only going to give him 1 officially, so make it second and 9. Again, going pistol gun formation is Walker, the quarterback. He's got Huffman right behind him as the tailback in motion. Now is the slot. He'll fake the handoff. He's back to throw. Now he's going to try to get out of the pocket, and he is swarmed under and sacked by the defense of Erie. Rowdy Leahy, first one to him to come up with the sack. And right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. So make it now third and 10 for Oswego. Indians faced with a third and long, under 9:10 and counting here in the third quarter. They lead 18-6. Man in motion's the slot back. Pistol gun set. This time Walker's going to keep it. He dodges 2 tackles, still on his feet, spins up near the 40-yard line of Oswego before he's knocked out of bounds. In on the stop, number 69, Matt Brungart for Erie. And now I believe they're going to give him, about a 3-yard gain, it appears. Now there's going to be another penalty. Face mask goes against the Erie defense. Wow, big penalty there going against Erie. That was after the run, and that'll march it forward another 5 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd down and, call it less than a yard. So 3rd and 1, pistol gun set, Walker at quarterback. One back behind him's tailback, slot in motion, far side. Hands off, there goes the tailback up near midfield. He'll pick up 1st down yards plus on a gain of about 6. And that goes to Ethan Carter. So 1st and 10 Indians as they move the chains. We go under 9 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Ball at the Oswego 49-yard line. 18-6 if you just tuned into our broadcast. The high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF. 1st and 10 Oswego on their half of the field. Pistol gun set. Walker this time. He's going to keep it. Quarterback keep. There he goes. 40, 30. 25, 20, he may go the distance. No signal yet. They're going to say touchdown. John Walker, 51 yards to pay dirt for the Oswego Indians. And the Indians up their lead to 24-6 with 8:23 showing here in the 3rd quarter over Erie. A huge touchdown run by John Walker as he ran the quarterback option out of that pistol gun set. And Walker showing his speed as he outruns the Erie defense to the end zone. Now for the 2-point conversion, Walker goes. Pistol gun, one back behind him. He's going to run the option, pitches to Carter, and it's an errant pitch, and it'll hit the turf, and the 2-point conversion is no good. That's pretty much been the story of the night. About the only thing the Indians can't do is get the 2-point conversion, but right now they're up 24-6, 8:23 3rd quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF. And welcome back to Oswego. John Walker electrifies the hometown Indian crowd with a 51-yard dash to the end zone for 6. 2-point conversion, no good by Oswego, but they lead 24-6 with 8:23 showing here in the 3rd quarter. Dickerson set to kick off again for the Indians. Left-footed boot coming, and he kicks a line drive. Pretty good one, hangs up in the wind. There's going to be a reverse on the handoff to the 30-yard line, and not much out of the reverse handoff, though. Bringing that one back about 12 yards on the return. That's going to be Riley Angleton. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Erie Red Devils from their own 33-yard line. 8:18 showing here in the 3rd quarter. 24-6 Oswego, the hometown team with the lead over the Erie Red Devils. Devils go offense, shotgun set. Thompson, the quarterback. He'll hand off. Back coming near side. He's got a little lane, but he's wrapped up pretty quick. That's a big defensive play. And again, that's Ethan Carter coming up with the tackle for the Indian defense. No gain on the play for Erie. So Brant Beechner nowhere to go that time on the handoff from Brett Thompson, the quarterback. Brings up now 2nd down 10, 7:45 and counting, 3rd quarter. Brett Thompson, QB. Pretty good sized kid in the shotgun set. He'll hand off, lone back, hammers forward, and he's across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Pickup of around 4 on the play. I believe that was Cameron Rice on the handoff. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and call it 7 to go virtually. Might have been a closer gain to 3 on the play. 3rd down 7 Erie. We near the 7-minute mark. Thompson goes shotgun set. Rice right side in the backfield. Twin wideouts each side. 4-man front. And there's a middle screen to Rice. He has it. Trying to get up the field. Hits his own man at around the 43-yard line and dives forward. He should pick up the 1st down. And that's a gain of 8 on the middle screen from Thompson to Rice. And it is a 1st down. So Erie keeps the drive alive. Under 7 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. They're down 24-6 to the Oswego Indians. The ball just inside their own 44-yard line. Rice goes right side in the backfield. Next shotgun set with Thompson. Thompson's going to keep it. He'll plow forward for a gain of about 3 on the play across the 45-yard line. And on the tackle, Bryce Anderson, pickup of 3 for Thompson, bringing up now 2nd down and 7 for the Devil offense. Again, shotgun set. Thompson, one back left side, trip wideouts near side, one far side. He's back to throw. Incomplete. Had a man wide open on the slant. That was Garrick Peters that let it go right through his fingertips. It'll bring up now 3rd down and 7, and that was a great pass from Brett Thompson. Peters just took his eyes off of it, looked at the defender who was closing in on him, and it's now 3rd and long, 3rd down and 7 from the Red Devil 47-yard line. Erie trying to convert. They'll send trip wideouts. That's 3 wideouts near side, 1 far side. Shotgun set. Back to throw Thompson. He looks, fires, has a man. It's complete. 1st down and more. This time Peters reels it in inside the 40-yard line. And that one's good for about 13 on the pitch and catch from Brett Thompson. So 1st down Erie, and now the Devils finding success through the air with the aerial attack of Brett Thompson. Thompson now 2 for 3 here in the second half for 21 yards unofficial. He'll go shotgun set again. Rice in the backfield, hands off to Rice. He stutter steps, looking for a lane, and now plows into the end-in defense inside the 35. Cameron Rice doing a great job just plowing into that end-in defense. Bryce Anderson coming up with the initial hit along with about 4 other Oswego defenders. That's a gain of 5 for Cameron Rice. Brings up now 2nd down and 5 Erie. They're in Oswego territory at the 34-yard line. Thompson, pump fake, fires, has a man wide open. He has it down the sideline, still on his feet around the 15-yard line. And Garrick Peters reels in another big pass. This one going for about 21 yards. So all of a sudden, Brett Thompson and Garrick Peters lighting up the skies here in Oswego, Kansas, as they're moving down the field. 1st and 10. Under 5 minutes and counting. Shotgun set. 2 backs with Thompson in the backfield. Twin wideouts near side. He'll hand off right up the middle. Big lane. And he rumbles forward for positive yardage. That's Brant Beechner, and you can't forget about him. As Beechner, he picks up a hard 4 yards on the carry. Brings up now 2nd down 6 for the Devil offense. The ball just outside the Oswego 10-yard line. The end-in's trying to dig in. They're up 24-6. 4:20 and counting. Shotgun set. Thompson hands off. Beechner, he is plowed into by that end-in defense. Big hit by Oswego. Not much running room there at all. Bobby Underwood comes up with a pretty good shot from the linebacker spot, so no gain on the play for Beechner. 3rd down, 6. Shotgun set again, Thompson. He looks, he throws, he's got a man. Is a sliding catch near the 1st down marker at around the 4-yard line. And I believe that's Peters again. And that is 1st and goal for the Erie Red Devils on the completion. That's a gain of 7. So Peters comes up with a sliding catch, 1st and goal, near the 4-yard line of Oswego for Erie. Shotgun set. There goes Beechner, and nobody can stop him as he rumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils, with 3:26 showing here in the 3rd quarter. Now 24-12. Oswego's lead chipped into a little bit after that 4-yard touchdown run by Brent Beechner. I figure probably a 2-point conversion coming up, or an attempt anyway, by the Red Devils. And they are going for 2. Again, shotgun set. Thompson, 2 backs with him. He's back to throw, screens it. There's Beechner. He has it. He's in for 2. And Erie, they're back in it. 24-14. Oswego with the lead. 3:26 3rd quarter. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
And now, back to Friday Night Lights football.
And welcome back to Oswego. Erie getting the touchdown as Thompson hooking up with Beechner for the 4-yard scoring toss. And it's just been a big turn of events, quite honestly, as now the Erie Red Devils, after the two-point conversion run, or pass, I should say, they went from Thompson to Beechner, and they are right back in it, only down 24-14, as we have Oswego Indian players shaken up on that two-point conversion play and really trying to get a read on who it is. Not 100% sure. Can't make a number out, so we're not going to attempt it. He is being attended to by medical personnel. Kick is away. Line drive, fielded at the 15, up to the 20-25. Looking for a lane out to the 30 and banging it out to near the 40-yard line on the return for a gain of about 28. So the Oswego Indians will set up shop 1st and 10 from their own 38.5-yard line. Brian Sue bringing that one back. 1st and 10, 3:19 showing in the third quarter. 24-14. Oswego with the lead over Erie. John Walker, quarterback, in the pistol gun set. Slot in motion far side. Fakes to the slot. Walker keeps it, comes near side, and he will be wrestled down across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Like a gain of nearly 4 on the play for Walker and the Indians. Going to bring up now 2nd and a long 6. So the Erie defense, they're trying to stiffen here and try to get the ball back in the hands of the resurgent Red Devil offense, led by Brett Thompson in the aerial attack. Right now, John Walker, the quarterback of Oswego, goes pistol gun formation. One back behind him, slot in motion. Now fakes to the tailback. He's going to run the option. Walker still on his feet, spins out of 2 tackles, now 3, and he is tackled shy of the Oswego 45-yard line. John Walker, slippery runner, as he's going to pick up about 3 on the carry. Yeah, make it 2 at best. So now 3rd down and call it a 4 yards to go for the first down yardage. They need to get it just shy of midfield to pick up the first down. We're nearing the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Walker again in the pistol gun set, wideouts each side. He's got twin slots, one tailback, far slot in motion. He hands off to the up back and he hammers forward. We've got a flag on the play right near the 45-yard line. Cameron Rice making the initial hit on the tackle for Erie. And I think they're going to get the Indian offense for an infraction here. Yeah, they get a chop block going against Oswego. So that's going to march them backwards with 1:45 left here in the third quarter. Indians up 24-14, and look at the scoring line up to this point. Oswego led 12-0 at the end of the first quarter and then took an 18-6 advantage into the locker room at halftime. But Erie has came out and scored a touchdown through the air and a 2-point conversion on a pass to climb back into this game, only down 10. Now after the penalty, 3rd down 15 coming up for the Oswego offense. About 90 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pistol gun set, Walker, he'll drop to throw. 5-step drop, throws the middle screen. It is complete. 35 to 40, out to midfield, into Erie territory at the 40-yard line, and finally tackled at about the 33, and we have a late flag that comes in after the tackle. Right now it's a 34-yard gain on that middle screen. Ethan Carter catching that middle screen pass, and there's going to be a horse collar tackle after the play that's going to go against Erie. So that's going to add more yardage to it. Huge play there, and really the Red Devil defense just got sucked in as John Walker dropped back in a 5-step drop, and Erie brought the blitz. Walker lofted it over the rushing defenders, and 34 yards later, Ethan Carter rumbled down the sideline, then a horse collar tackle. That moves the ball clear inside the Red Devil red zone at around the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Oswego, 1:22 left, third quarter. Pistol gun set, Walker, slot in motion. He'll hand off first back through, right up the middle, 10-5. Touchdown, Ethan Carter. 16 yards to the end zone. Carter strikes pay dirt with 1:17 showing here in the third quarter. 30-14, the Indian lead swells again over the Erie Red Devils. 2-point conversion pending after Ethan Carter's 16-yard touchdown run. Walker goes pistol gun set. He'll roll out right side. He's being flushed out of the pocket, and he has to get rid of it prematurely, incomplete. So again, the 2-point conversion snuffed out by Erie's defense, but with 1:17 left in the third quarter after the touchdown, it's 30-14 Oswego. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF. welcome back to Oswego. Again, touchdowns lighting up the scoreboard. This time a 16-yard run by tailback Ethan Carter. The 2-point conversion for the Indians no good, but it's 30-14 Oswego with 77 seconds remaining before the end of the third quarter. Dickerson set to kick off again. Stiff wind blowing out of the west. It's whipping the flag in the east end zone. He boots the ball left-footed. It hangs up into the wind, fielded at the 21-yard line, coming near side 25. He's looking for a lane at the 30. He has it, 35-40. Cut it up against the grain around midfield and might have served him better to stay outside, but nonetheless, Brant Beechner bringing it back for a big return of around 31 on the play. He's into Indian territory at the 48-yard line. So great field position for Erie to start this drive with 1:07 left. Red Devils trailing 30-14 to Oswego. Last time they touched the ball, they marched right down the field for a score, led by Brett Thompson, the quarterback. He's in the shotgun set. He hands off to Beechner. He's hit by a wall of Indian defenders and a very short gain, a pickup of about 2 on the play. And the hard-charging Indian defense just slammed the door on the run. Some of the big bodies in there. Number 77, Jordan Denson, coming up with a monster hit. Also cleaning up the tackle was David McBrien. They're only going to give him 1 on the play. Second down, 9. We're down to 30 seconds. Shotgun set. Thompson. He fires far side. It is complete at the 35, the 30, and finally upended at around the 28-yard line. And again, it's Garrick Peters coming up with the big catch. A gain of 16 on the play. First down, Erie. Clock moving at 20 seconds and counting in the third quarter. They're inside the Oswego 30-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 backs with Thompson in the backfield. He looks down the far side, has Peters again, but this time way over his head in the end zone, incomplete. Little under 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So Oswego trying to weather the storm against this aerial attack by the Erie Red Devils. And Erie wanting to make sure they get at least one more play because they've got a stiff wind at their back. And it has been the passing show of Brett Thompson. It's got him back into this ball game here in the second half. Thompson again, shotgun set, 2 backs. He looks, he fires way over the head of his intended target, incomplete. Now down to 3.5 seconds left in the quarter, 30-14. Oswego with the lead brings up now third down, and you might as well call it 10. Again, the ball resting just inside the Indian 30-yard line. Brett Thompson really filling the skies here in the second half with footballs. I've got him unofficially as far as passing. He's got thrown 9 passes and completed 6. Thompson, delayed handoff to the tailback, coming near side. A couple tackles he eludes, but finally tackled after a short gain on the play. That's Brant Beechner after a pickup of about 2. Fourth down, 8 coming up for Erie. That is the last play of the third quarter from Oswego, Kansas. Our score, the hometown Indians 30, the Erie Red Devils 14. Back to the studios for 60 seconds. This is the high school game of the week.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego to start the fourth quarter, 30-14. Indians with the lead over the Red Devils of Erie. Shotgun set for Thompson, and Erie, he'll throw. He has a man complete for the first down, and I believe it's Garrick Peters, his go-to receiver on the far side of the field. And the Thompson to Peters combination has been deadly here in the second half for Erie, as that's a gain of 12 on the pitch and catch. That moves the chains. First down for the Red Devils. Really, Oswego just not able to press Peters coming off the line of scrimmage. They're really playing it super soft on the corners, and we're going to have a timeout on the field with 11:42 showing in the fourth quarter. Oswego 30, Erie 14. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And And welcome back to Oswego. Erie Red Devils really trying to move the ball down the field again offensively. They've got a 1st and 10 just outside the Oswego 15-yard line. Coming back after the timeout. Shotgun set. Brett Thompson for Erie. He's going to run it on a quarterback draw right up the middle, and Thompson rumbles ahead into the end defense for positive yards. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the gain. Brings up now 2nd down 6. Ball inside the end red zone at about the 11 on the official count. Hands off Beechner. He's got a big lane right up the middle, and he dives into the end zone, touchdown, but there is a flag on the play, so hold the phones here. Great draw play, though, to Brant Beechner as he streaked right up the middle of the end defense for the score, and it's holding against Erie, so wave off the touchdown. That might have been while there was such a big lane for him to run through, as there is a holding violation going against the Erie offense. Again, stiff wind blowing out of the west here at Oswego. That's right in the face of Erie, so it's going to hurt the passing game somewhat. It's going to move the ball clear back to the 24-yard line of Oswego after the holding penalty. So it brings up now 2nd down and a country mile. You might as well call it about 19. Back to throw, shotgun set. Thompson, he has a man. It is complete. It's Beechner. He's at the 5. Touchdown. Brant Beechner outruns the end defense on the aerial attack, and Erie answers yet again on a 24-yard scoring toss with 10:44 showing here in the 4th quarter. 2nd touchdown by Beechner here in the 2nd half. 30-20 pending the point after touchdown, and we've got an injured end down on the field. We're going to take a 30-second injury timeout from Oswego. Indians 30, Erie Red Devils 20. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego. A Indian shaken up on the field, but he looks to be okay, coming off under his own power. Hobbling back, number 15, that's David McBrien, one of the linebackers. Going for the 2-point conversion. Thompson throws jump ball into the end zone, incomplete. As they went for the 2-point conversion pass, trying to go to Peters, the wideout, but it is incomplete, so the score sticks. Oswego 30, Erie 20, 10:44 left here in the 4th quarter. And it's been an offensive outburst on both sides of the ball, as really neither defense can put a handle on the other team. But that's the way it should be in high school football. Fast and furious, wide open, and that's what we have here in week 2, live from Oswego, Kansas. The best in high school football, only on 104.1 FM KGGF. Jeff Carpenter bringing you all the action tonight on play-by-play. Pleased to have you listen into our broadcast. And, of course, we bring you a game of the week every week throughout the high school football season. Tonight, coming to you from Oswego, Kansas, it's been a big treat for me. Erie set to kick off after scoring the touchdown. Again, the latest score coming on a 24-yard pass from Thompson to Beechner. 2-point conversion pass was no good as Thompson tried to go alley-oop to Garrick Peters' wide out in the corner of the end zone. Brett Thompson set to kick off for Erie. Line drive, pretty good kick, fielded at the 17-yard line. Now a reverse. Coming near side, he's got a lane out to the 40, still on his feet, dives forward to the 45-yard line. And bringing that one back 28 yards. That was Ethan Garris for Oswego, and he'll set up the end offense 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line with 10:35 showing here in the 4th quarter. 30-20, offensive outburst again, and that's what you like. If you like points and high-energy offense, that's what we've got here tonight between Oswego and Erie. Indians go pistol gun formation. John Walker, the quarterback, one back behind him in the backfield. He fakes the handoff. Walker's going to keep it. He'll run the option to the far side of the field, dives across midfield, and he'll be down at about the Erie 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 on the play for Walker and Oswego. 2nd down 4 coming up. Call it a long 4 for the Indian offense as we near the 10-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Oswego holding on to a 10-point lead. Indians break huddle. wearing their red jerseys, red helmets, silver pants. Pistol gun formation. Walker, the quarterback. One tailback behind him. Fakes the handoff. No, he hands off to the tailback right up the middle. He'll get first down yardage. And he bangs into that Erie defense, and he'll pick up about 11 on the play. Goes to Ethan Carter on the handoff. First down, Oswego. Chains move, clock moving here. 9:43 and counting in the fourth quarter. Indians going left to right on the dial. They're operating from the Erie Red Devil 41-yard line. Pistol gun formation for Walker. Carter, the tailback. This time Walker's going to keep it. The quarterback coming near side, and he jitterbugs his way inside the 40 to almost the 39-yard line. Garrick Peters in on the stop along with Brett Thompson for the Erie defense. That's a gain of 3 for Walker and Oswego. Second down, 7 coming up for the Indians, trying to grind out this clock as it hits 9 minutes exactly left in the game. 10-point lead for Oswego. They'll go pistol gun formation. They've been in it all night. Walker, the quarterback, Carter, the tailback, and now flags fly from the line judge. Going to have a procedure call coming up against the Indians. That'll cost them 5 yards. Well, that moves the ball back to the 43-yard line of Erie. It brings up second down and 12 for the Indian offense. 8:49 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. Oswego trying to move to 2-0 on the year. Erie trying to get their first win of the season. Walker in the pistol gun. Slot in motion. Hands off. There's Carter. He has a lane at the 35 near the 30-yard line. And he'll pick up nearly 11 on the play as he just weaved his way between the Erie defenders. Third down and 1 after that 11-yard rumble by Ethan Carter. Clock nearing the 8:10 mark and ticking in the fourth quarter. Indians on the move, going left to right. Again in the pistol gun set. Carter the tailback. In front of him, quarterback John Walker. Oh, bobbled snap. Walker in trouble, and he is going to lose some big yards this time as he is blasted in the backfield after bobbling the snap. Not much he could do there, but just take the big hit from Landon Dedeker, who comes up with the big tackle in the backfield, and that's a loss of 7 on the play. Fourth down, call it 7 for the Indian offense. Under 7.5 minutes left. They're going for it. Walker in the pistol gun. He'll drop to throw. He looks far side, lofts it up into the air. It's tipped away, almost caught on the deflection, but incomplete. And a good job defensively in the backfield for the Erie defense. And that's going to be a turnover on downs here with 7:14 showing in the fourth quarter. Erie gets the ball back after the good defensive play in the secondary. Brett Thompson coming up with the deflection. So now here we go, first down for Erie. 7:14 mark, fourth quarter. They have it on their own 38-yard line. Thompson, the quarterback, shotgun formation, 2 backs with him, twin wide out far side, 1 near side. He'll hand off, tailback, that's Beechner. Huge lane. He goes over the 45 to about the 47-yard line. And Brant Beechner just rumbling through the Indian defense on a gain of 9. Second down, 1 coming up for Erie. Clock under 7 minutes and counting. And right now, Oswego trying to dig in to derail this Erie offense. Thompson going in the shotgun set again. 2 wideouts far side. He'll hand off Beechner. This time he breaks through. 35, 30. 25, 20, it's a foot race to the end zone, and nobody's going to catch him. Brant Beechner, touchdown Red Devils. 52 yards to the end zone with 6:29 showing. And Brant Beechner, he has been a one-man wrecking crew here in the second half. His 3rd touchdown for the Erie Red Devils. 2 through the air, 1 on the ground. 30-26, pending the 2-point conversion by Erie. Shotgun formation, Thompson at quarterback, 2 backs with him. He'll hand off Beechner. Now he pitches it back to Thompson, and he throws it to Garrick Peters. I don't even know how to score that one. How about handoff, pitch back, pass. 2-point conversion, good. 30-28. Erie rolling, only down by 2 with 6:29 left. We're taking a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, and holy cow, what a game we've got here. The high school game of the week living up to its billing as Erie in the fourth quarter, back-to-back touchdowns, 6:29 remaining, making the two-point conversion pass, only down 30-28, as at the end of the third quarter, Oswego led 30-14, but now the Red Devils very much alive as they're set to kick off. Thompson squib kicks it near side, and it'll be fielded by Oswego at around the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10 Indians, but presently Erie's defense has all of a sudden came alive, and now a lot of concern in the hometown crowd here at Oswego, Kansas, as their Indians up against the wall with a little under 6.5 minutes left in the game, only leading by 2. John Walker, the quarterback, he's been outstanding. He'll go pistol gun formation, slot in motion. Walker's going to keep it, and he's in trouble. He manages to try to get back to near the line of scrimmage before he is swarmed under by that Red Devil defense. Brant Beechner leading the charge defensively, and we may give him a gain of 1 just for effort. 2nd down 9 coming up for Oswego. Clock hits the 6-minute mark left in the game. 30-28. Indians with the lead over the Erie Red Devils. Pistol gun set. Walker again, one back behind him. That's Carter. Slot in motion. Hands off. There he goes. Carter up the middle. He's out to the 45 and more, near the 47-yard line. That should pick up the first down for Oswego. Gain of 9 on the play for Ethan Carter. 1st and 10 Indians. Clock at 5:41 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. The drive still alive for Oswego. 2-point lead. Again, pistol gun set. Walker, the quarterback. Slot goes in motion. He hands off to Carter again. He spun around. He fumbles the ball. It is loose, but Oswego picks it up right near midfield. Oh, that was a heart stopper right there as the ball popped out on a big hit. Depends on where they're going to spot the ball. Or do we have a penalty as well? And now the referee steps forward. Offsides, Erie. Should be 1st and 5 if they just take the penalty. So that moves it into Red Devil territory at the 47-yard line. 1st and 5 for the Oswego Indians. 5:20 and counting left in the game. They lead 30-28. Here we go. Walker at quarterback. Pistol gun set. Carter behind him is tailback. You got 2 guys in motion. Both slot backs decided to go in motion, and now we're going to get flags that fly. Going to be a false start going against Oswego, so that's going to cost them the 5 they just picked up. And it will go against Oswego's offense. It's going to move them back, right back to the original line of scrimmage, which would be the Oswego 47-yard line. 5:04 left here in the fourth quarter. Coming down to the wire here in the best in high school football, the game of the week on 104.1 FM, KGGF. Pistol gun set. Walker, the quarterback. Slot goes motion. He'll pitch it to the slot. It's McBrien. He goes around the edge and he dives forward. Looks like he'll pick up the first down out near the 40-yard line of Erie. That's a gain of 13 on the play, and just a burst of speed that time by David McBrien as he went in motion out of the slot. 1st down Indians, clock under 5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. They're outside the Erie Red Devil 40-yard line. Man in motion, pistol gun set. This time hands off, first back through. That's Carter. And he rolls forward for about 7, and there is another flag on the play. Beechner in on the stop along with Peters there for the Erie defense, but now they're going to have to sort out the penalty. Wow, holding goes against Oswego. The home crowd groans, and the visitors across the field from Erie, they applaud. So 10-yard penalty coming up against the Oswego offense for holding. That goes clear back to midfield. So it's going to be 1st and about 20 now to pick up the yardage needed. Pistol gun set. Walker, the quarterback. Carter, the tailback. Slot in motion. That's McBrien. He hands off to Carter in a huge lane. There he goes. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Oswego. Ethan Carter for 50 yards to pay dirt. And the Oswego Indians answer back in a big way with a 50-yard touchdown run to take a 36-28 lead. 4:25 remaining, and Ethan Carter electrifies the crowd. 2-point conversion pending for Oswego. Handoff right up the middle to Carter, and he is stacked up. I don't think he got it. It's no good. So with 4:25 remaining here in Oswego, the Indians leading the Erie Red Devils 36-28. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, Kansas. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play tonight on the high school game of the week. What a game it is as the Indians just electrify the crowd as they unleash their tailback, Ethan Carter, for a 50-yard scoring romp to the end zone. The 2-point conversion no good, but 36-28, Oswego with the lead over Erie here in week 2. And we still have 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Now there's a little bit of debate going on, talking about the scoreboard. Good news is there's electricity to it, and it's still working. Again, it's been a cool night here in Oswego. Thankfully, I'm up here in the press box. It's been nice, good view. Great field conditions, too, here at Oswego High School. They've done a great job keeping this field ready to go despite the rain we got. All right, now I think we got it sorted out. Indians set to kick off. Dickerson again. He's been a busy guy, booting that thing left-footed. He's got another shot again right here, but the good news is for him, he's got a 12-mile-an-hour wind at his back. Rice back deep along with Beechner for Erie, and the kick goes left side, dives it around the 25. Beechner is hit hard. Ball is loose. Who gets it? I believe that Erie might have came up with it. Cameron Rice was tattooed as he tried to pick up that football. And it is going to remain with the Erie Red Devils, as that had the Oswego crowd on its feet there temporarily, thinking they might have recovered the football. 1st and 10, Red Devils at their own 24.5-yard line with 4:21 left here in the ball game. They trail 36-28 to Oswego. Brett Thompson, the quarterback for Erie, shotgun set, one back right side. He's back to throw. He's looking, flushed out of the pocket, still looking. He reverses field, fires it, incomplete, trying to go to Cameron Rice as he dives for it near the Oswego sideline. Actually, that was J.J. Birch, I beg your pardon, trying to come up with the catch. Nonetheless, it's incomplete and brings up now 2nd down and 10 from just inside the 25-yard line. Thompson lines up again, shotgun set, one back right side, twin wideout split out each side of the field. He's back to throw. Here comes the blitz, middle screen. It's set up for Cameron Rice. Still on his feet. He's out across the 40 to the 41-yard line, and that could have been even bigger. That is a 17-yard gain from Thompson to Rice. I'm running out of room writing here on Thompson's passing stats. He's been an active guy here in the second half. Erie has found their stride in the passing game. 1st and 10. We hit the 4-minute mark. Ball at the 41-yard line of Erie. Shotgun set. This time he hands off Beechner. He's going right side, trying to get around the edge, and he is cut down, and very short gain on the play. Good job defensively and lateral pursuit by the Oswego Indians. Only a gain of 3 for Beechner. It's going to bring up now 2nd down, call it a long 7 for the Erie offense. Right around their 43-yard line. Shotgun formation, Thompson. He'll drop to throw again. Here comes the blitz. He fires it incomplete, trying to go out in the flat to Beechner. Looked like they were going to set up the middle screen, but that didn't materialize, and it's going to bring up now 3rd and long for the Erie offense. 3:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Big play coming up for both teams. Twin wideouts coming near side of the field, one far side for Thompson. He goes shotgun formation with 2 backs. Hands it off, and there is nothing there. An absolute avalanche of Indians as they just pound the offensive backfield. Beechner swallowed up for a loss of yardage on the play. That's a loss of 1. 4th down and 11 now with under 3 minutes and counting left in the game. Erie trying to pull out the comeback. They trail 36-28 to Oswego. Shotgun formation, Brett Thompson. He'll go one back right side, twin wideouts each side. Here comes the blitz. He fires it deep, has a man. It is complete. Far side of the field near the 30-yard line. Brant Beechner coming up with a big catch that bails out the Red Devils. Gain of 33 on the play. 1st down for Erie. Devils on the move. Down 36-28. 2:21 left, 4th quarter. New life. Twin wideouts each side of the field. Shotgun formation. Thompson fires. Has a man. It is complete inside the 30. That's a pickup of about 6 or 7 on the little dump pass. And again, that went to Beechner. 2nd down, 3 coming up. Erie moving the ball right to left on the dial. 2:15 and counting. Moving into the wind. They're down by 8. Shotgun formation, Thompson, wideouts each side. He'll hand off Beechner. He'll go right side. He has a lane. He's near the 20-yard line, and then he is corralled by about 5 end-in tacklers. Brant Beechner doing a really nice job of picking his spots as he'll pick up the 1st down. Ball now inside the red zone of Oswego at the about 18.5-yard line, if you will. Shotgun formation, twin wideouts each side. Thompson to throw. He drops back, looks, fires into the end zone, has a man. No signal, touchdown, Erie. A huge pass from Brett Thompson, and it goes to Brant Beechner for the score. We got a new game. 36-34, Oswego. And Brant Beechner has been absolutely fantastic here in the 2nd half. 4 touchdowns for Beechner, 3 through the air, 1 on the ground. 36-34, 1:24 remaining in the 4th quarter. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, Kansas. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play call here. And down the stretch, it has been unbelievable. 36-34, Erie rolling back to only trail by 2 after the 18-yard touchdown pass from Thompson to Beechner. Now they're going for the 2-point conversion to try to tie. Thompson rolls out, has a man, throws it into the end zone. No good. He ran out of real estate on trying to get his foot down on the catch, and the Oswego defense, they managed to hold him out of the end zone. We've got a holding call on the play, but it goes against Erie, so really that's of no concern at this point. 36-34, Oswego with the slender 2-point lead after the missed 2-point conversion pass by Thompson. He was trying to go into the coffin corner of the end zone. It is incomplete. So now a 2-point lead for the Oswego Indians with only $1:24 left in this game. And now you're going to see the most exciting play in football coming up, the onside kick. Again, bringing you the best in high school football on the game of the week right here on 104.1 FM KGGF. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play call. And it's been a fun one tonight. It's going to be tough to match this one next week. I don't even know where I'm going, but at this point right now, no matter where it is, it's going to be hard-pressed to outdo this game. I guess next week we're going to Caney to watch Humboldt travel to the Caney Bullpups. Brett Thompson set to kick off for the Erie Red Devils. They trail 36-34 with about 84 seconds left in this game. And again, you have to anticipate onside kick here. Both teams still with 3 timeouts remaining. Thompson tees it up right at the 40-yard line. White jersey Devils set to come after it. It bounces up in the air, and then finally coming in with the grab will be Oswego as they secure the ball at around the 47-yard line. So the Indians hanging on to the 36-34 lead, and they hang on to the football on the onside kick, which is even more important at this stage. 1:23 remaining. John Walker, quarterback for Oswego. He'll go to that familiar pistol gun formation. One tailback behind him's Carter. He hands off to Carter. He tries to bump it outside, and he's quickly tackled right near the line of scrimmage by Brant Beechner of Erie. Little to no gain on the play. We're going to have a quick timeout on the field with 1:26 left. Erie trailing the Oswego Indians 36-34. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego here in the fourth quarter. Nail-biting time, and the quick snap goes to Walker in the pistol gun set. He's buried in the backfield for a big loss. Blitz in there by Matt Brungart for the defensive line of Erie, as it's going to be a loss of nearly 5 on the play. And another quick timeout by the Red Devils of Erie with 1:19 left. 36-34 in favor of Oswego. We're taking another 30 seconds. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF here in Oswego. 36-34, the Indians with the lead over the Erie Red Devils. Now third down 15. Walker's going to pitch it. It's bobbled in the backfield and then pounced on by the Indians. But another loss of yardage on the play. That's going to be a loss of nearly 5 or 6 again. So it goes back clear to the Oswego 38-yard line on a loss of 6 as the pitch went to David McBrien. So another 30-second timeout coming up. Oswego 36, Erie 34. You're listening to the high school game of the week only on 104.1 FM KGGF.
And now, back to Friday Night Lights football.
And welcome back to Oswego here in the fourth quarter. 36-34, the hometown Indians with the 2-point lead over the upstart Erie Red Devils. And been a tremendous game tonight for all of our listeners here listening in at 104.1 FM KGGF. Just a fantastic game for me to call, as it has seesawed back and forth. And, you know, at this point, you just kind of wonder, maybe the team that holds on to the ball at the very end might be the winner, but right now there's only 32.2 seconds remaining. A fourth down and about 20 coming up for Oswego. They're lined up in punt formation. Brant Beechner's going back deep for the Erie special team, standing at about the Red Devil 20. The punt is up in the air. Nice high kick into the wind. Takes a hop that favors Oswego, and it's going to be down at about the 23-yard line of Erie with only 20.5 seconds left in the game. So a nice punt that covers over 44 yards on the roll. Here comes Erie. One final chance here with little under 21 seconds left in the game. I do have a final score from a 4A game going on in Independence. Pittsburgh Purple Dragons defeating the Bulldogs of Independence 48-0. Shotgun set. Thompson, the quarterback. One back with him's Rice. He's back to throw. He'll fire it. Long, far side. It's incomplete. Nearly picked off. But it'll bring up second down and 10. Little over 12 seconds left. And the Oswego Indians clinging to a 36-34 advantage over the Erie Red Devils. Now the referee's going to want 14 seconds put on the clock, so they're going to add a couple seconds. So Erie's going to have 14 seconds to travel roughly 77 yards to try to get a touchdown or get into field goal position, which with this westerly wind, I don't see how that's going to happen because it's right in their face. Brett Thompson, the quarterback, he's been lights out here in the second half passing the football. Got a ton of stats. I haven't even had a chance to figure them out. Thompson rolls out of the pocket. He throws. It's up in the air. It's picked off. Intercepted by Oswego at the Erie 40-yard line. And the interception credited to Ethan Garris. And that will put the final nail in the coffin tonight as the Oswego Indians, with 8.1 seconds remaining, come up with the interception, and that should preserve their 36-34 lead here over the Erie Red Devils. Now John Walker, the quarterback, they'll get in tight under center in victory formation. That's everybody huddled up close to protect the ball. Walker takes a backward knee, loses 3 yards, but no matter, because right now the Oswego Indians have moved to 2-0 in the 2014 season with a 36-34 triumph over the Erie Red Devils.
This is the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.
And welcome back to Oswego, Kansas. Jeff Carpenter with your play-by-play tonight of the high school game of the week, only on 104.1 FM KGGF. And what a game it was. Went right down to the wire. An absolute nail-biter tonight as the Oswego Indians hang on for a thrilling 36-34 victory over the Erie Red Devils. Oswego improves to 2-0 on the year for the 2014 season. And Erie, with just a heartbreaking loss, they now drop to 0-2. Going to take a look quickly at some of the game scoring highlights, and there were a lot of them. To start the game, Oswego getting on the board with 6:51 in the first quarter on a 4-yard touchdown run by John Walker. They went for the 2-point conversion. It was no good. 6-0, Indians led. And then Oswego would get a second touchdown in the first quarter, only 14 seconds later after a turnover, as they followed it up with a 27-yard touchdown run to their tailback Ethan Carter. Again, the Indians go for the 2-point conversion run. It's no good. So at the end of one, Oswego would lead Erie 12-0. In the second quarter, the Indians get on the board for a third time with 7:45 showing in the quarter on a 17-yard touchdown pass from Walker to Garris. The 2-point conversion run was again no good. Oswego's lead was 18-0. With only 15 seconds remaining in the first half, Erie would get on the scoreboard with a 1-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Brett Thompson to Garrick Peters, his wide receiver. Red Devils went for the 2-point conversion pass. It was knocked down, no good. At the end of one half of play, 18-6, Oswego had the lead over Erie. In the third quarter, that's when the fireworks started. Oswego scores with 8:23 showing with a 51-yard touchdown run by quarterback John Walker. The 2-point conversion run again no good by Oswego. The Indian lead was 24-6. Erie follows it up with a touchdown of their own with 3:26 showing in the third quarter, as this time a 4-yard touchdown run by Brant Beechner. Then a 2-point conversion pass from Thompson to Beechner narrowed the deficit to 24-14 Oswego. The Indians would climb right back into the scoring column in the third quarter with 1:17 on the clock with a 16-yard touchdown run by their tailback Ethan Carter. The 2-point conversion pass was no good, but Oswego's lead then was 30-14 at the end of 3. In the fourth quarter, it got wild and woolly again in the scoring as Erie getting on the board with a touchdown with 10:44 showing on a 24-yard scoring toss from Thompson to Beechner. The 2-point conversion pass no good by the Red Devils. Erie trailed Oswego 30-20. And then Erie gets another touchdown with 6:29 showing in the fourth quarter on a 52-yard touchdown run by Brant Beechner. The 2-point conversion pass from Thompson to Peters was good this time. 30-28, the Red Devils trailed the Indians. Oswego answers right back on their next offensive possession 2 minutes and 4 seconds later on a 50-yard touchdown run by tailback Ethan Carter to the end zone. The 2-point conversion run again no good by Oswego, but the Indian lead was 36-28. Erie battles back and scores again with 1:24 showing in the fourth quarter. This time an 18-yard touchdown pass from Thompson to Beechner. The 2-point conversion pass was no good to try to tie the game, and the Oswego Indians would run out the clock to end up winning the ball game 36-34 over the Erie Red Devils in our high school game of the week here on 104.1 FM KGGF. Just a tremendous game tonight. Going to look at our game breaker play of the game, brought to you by SEK Sports Network, where hometown heroes become household names. And our game breaker play of the game goes to Ethan Carter for the Oswego Indians on his 50-yard touchdown run with 4:25 showing in the fourth quarter to give Oswego the 36-28 lead. Tonight, the big man on campus, the BMOC, also presented by SEK Sports Network. It goes to Ethan Carter, the Oswego Indians tailback. Congratulations to a huge game tonight for Oswego as they move to 2-0 on the year. Again, Erie dropping to 0-2. Next week, our high school game of the week, it will feature Humboldt at Caney as we'll go down to Caney Valley to watch the Bullpups as they entertain the Humboldt Cubs in week 3 on September 19th for our high school game of the week. I want to thank all of our sponsors, of course, for making our broadcast possible each and every week. Please thank them while patronizing their places of business. Also, special thanks to our listeners for tuning into our broadcast here on 104.1 FM KGGF. And a special thank you, of course, going out to my sound technician, Mr. Randy Bales, back in the studio, keeping everything running smoothly and making my job that much easier. Everybody out there, thank you so much again for listening to our broadcast. You're listening to the high school game of the week on 104.1 FM KGGF. Next week, we'll be there Friday down in Caney Valley as they face the Humboldt Cubs. And this is Jeff Carpenter signing off from Oswego, Kansas. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Friday Night Lights Football is an affiliate of the Southeast Kansas Sports Network.